Welcome to Shamika Entertainment, where life is just lifing and growth is just growing. Money, moves, projects. Stay tuned.
Alright, y'all. So I'm back. My flat iron is heating up. I got it on 450. I felt like I wanted to do a little chitty chat. Because some popularity fans don't really know like the lifestyle, how life has been and how life was. So so I got my iron heating up. I'm gonna start. So we're gonna run the iron through it. I feel like I'ma curl it. Yeah, I feel like I'ma curl it and then do what I'm gonna do after, but it's gonna have curls in it. I'm gonna try that instead of like straight. I'm gonna just try it because I never really did this style on myself before, and I'm adding a little freestyle. So we're just gonna go with curls because curls is curls. Yeah. I feel like I want to talk about like a little bit about my past, but like school. Let's start at elementary school. And I'm gonna be like, we on like a time. We at 1 minute and 40 because I feel like my max video I could probably do like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So let me clip the hair. Okay, let's start at elementary school. I went to school in elementary in Mississauga, so Canada, in Mississauga. I went to more than one elementary school. I had started school. We're gonna do a pass through and then do like a little curl. My first school that I went to was actually a Toronto school. It was a French immersion school, and then I had moved from Toronto to Mississauga. Moved from Toronto to Mississauga, and honestly, I did not want to move. No, I didn't. Like, I did not want to move at all. Right? And like, what did I know about life that much at that age to like be like, oh, like, girl, like, why do you not want to move? I had like one friend in my area. She was a mixed girl. Yeah, like we hung out a lot. Well, not a lot, but we didn't really hang out that much. But when we did, like, we basically moved around the same time. Like, she moved like a couple months before me. Yeah, I don't know what was up, but I remember my daycare. I used to go to the daycare right across the street before I moved to Mississauga. My daycare was lit. There was this one kid. I want to tell you, food and everything was lit over there, and it's literally right across the street. Like, I learned to cross the street from attending that daycare. Like, literally, that's how I learned how to talk to cross the street at that age. Like, stopping, looking her left, right, because my mom didn't have to like always come to like pick me up. Like, no, like, she didn't have to come all the way there. Like, the daycare teacher would like see her, and like they're like, okay, y'all, like, you could send her, and it's like, stop, remember what we learned in class? Stop, look left, look right, and cross the street. That's how I used to cross the street. I remember there's one day this one kid. He was so big. He was so big, and he was his mom came for him. Like his mom, he was ready to go home. He was ready to go home. His mom came for him, and she was ready. And we were playing outside of the park at the daycare, and his mom do this going across. His mom, like, basically was ready. He wasn't ready, and he just kept playing and playing and playing and playing, and his mom had to call him about 10 times. And it's crazy because by the third time, not even, by the second time that she was saying to come here and let's go right now, I felt it as a kid. I felt it, okay? Like I felt how pissed she was, to the point where I stopped playing and I was watching him, and I was like, Fab, you're not scared? I never used to make people have to raise their voice like that at me. Literally, like, I completely had stopped playing. Even the daycare teacher couldn't even do nothing. And when I tell you, his mom said if he made me have to come over there, he kiki-kaka and went down the slide one more time. His mom reached, grabbed him by his ear, and it was just, I couldn't even, I was just standing there. We were supposed to be talking about school, and I didn't care. But yeah, my daycare was lit. Like, we was like, the food was nice. Yeah, like, I remember having pizza. Pizza and snacks. Pizza, snacks. Yeah. But yeah, school, elementary school, my school before I moved to Mississauga, I used to get, oh, there's no quick coming, another quick for the back right here. Cause like, what? I used to get KFC a lot. Yeah, I used to nam KFC carry for lunch. Sometimes I used to get it, like, to have something to eat walking to school. But if I wasn't getting something to eat, it was for something to walk to school. It was something for lunch, and it was always popcorn chicken. See, no, I don't know what is going on, but sometimes I don't know. Like, I don't know what just happened with the iron. Like, sometimes I don't know what is going on. Like, I don't. And I want it to be doing what I want it to do, right? So we're gonna try this again, because usually they say the back, once you, I want it to be pulling like that, but maybe if we spray some more heat protectant on it. So yeah, I used to get that popcorn chicken, and then it was a French immersion school. When I moved to Mississauga, it wasn't a French immersion school. I wanted to attend a French immersion school. I wanted to, but at that time didn't know where the French immersion school was in my city, because that was a whole different city that I moved to. So maybe I should, oh, maybe because the last time I had curled upwards. Whatever, we just trying to throw some curls in there. They're not gonna be that serious, but I feel like I want to try it. So, Mississauga Elementary School, I did so much in that school. I did so much in that school that The only like I left a huge memory there. Yeah, I used to do the announcements, the PA system. Like, I used to tell you, please stand for the singing of our national anthem, and then read out the announcements, whatever is going on in the school. I did that. I was that person like for years in the school. People used to see me in the hallway. I know that was you on the PA system. That's how I was. You want more curls so bad? I'm gonna curl it right upwards. I don't really like. I feel like this flat iron is just not as good, or maybe because I'm just like, I don't know. Or maybe it's just because I'm talking and doing my hair at the same time. Could be. But yeah. PA system. I took part in, oh Lord. I took part in my play. Like I was it was Charlotte's Web. I did the play. I was a narrator in the play. I did choir in elementary school. Yeah, don't play with me. I've been singing. A lot of people didn't even know I was singing like that. I was in my choir. Like I was a choir girl. I also did, hold on, because this right here, I just had me I do my hair and talk about me want do hair and chat. So me did do my choir, and Christmas time come around and they did do, I was Rudolph. So singing, but also playing Rudolph. I had a whole red nose, everything. Like I had to audition for that part. Yeah, I got it. I got that part. That was an audition. Right? Like I've been not playing about my career. So I was Rudolph. People used to call me Rudolph. It lived with me for years. Like we used to be like, hey, it's Rudolph. They're even asking me like, do you remember that you were Rudolph? I'm like, I could never forget. So yeah, I did that. I did a little bit of cross country for a little bit. Like the audition, I didn't really stay with it though. No, I didn't do track. In middle school, I wasn't doing track. I played what's the instrument that I had got, the recorder. I had a sparkly baby blue recorder in elementary school. Oh yeah. And my favorite color is usually pink, but you see the way how that one had looked, I was like, I'm popping this. Are you insane? But yeah, the recorder, typical music class, wada. I did some gardening stuff. Yeah. Oh, I like the gardening stuff. I had got in trouble, and I did some gardening stuff. What else? Reading buddies. I used to help the teachers out a lot. Yeah, like on my break. Sometimes I never even used to go outside. I used to help the teachers. That's what I used to do. Middle school, I did band. I I did band. I first started out with the flute, playing the flute. I didn't really like the flute, and then I got on the clarinet. I also know how to play the guitar. We had a guitar class, but I played the clarinet. Yeah, I was the best clarinet player in my section. I got used to show a lot of examples. I really enjoyed the clarinet, and it was crazy because I never really thought that, oh, like I would be like an instrument type. Like I know I love music, but like I really messed with the clarinet. I really did. Like walking home and to school with my clarinet box. Don't play with me. When you see me. What else? I did my talent show. Yeah, I sang with a group. Yeah, we had sang oh boy, I don't even remember it right now, but I was playing it the other day. I was playing it the other day. I don't remember it. It was a Christina Aguilera song. Yeah, I definitely had them high notes. Middle school, I did cross country. I did it longer for what I did in middle school, because my knee used to start at me. Like that middle cross country, my time knee start run, but me used to go practice in our morning, and then I realized like every time when I start running, my knee starts hurting and stuff, and I kind of just stopped for a bit. Yeah, it took me a while to stop though. It did. And I don't look at myself as like a runner, or like I never did track though. You know, and one of the reasons why I didn't do track was because of my knee. Yeah, so I didn't kind of like do too much about that. What else did I do? I don't remember. Middle school, I had went to summer school. This is probably gonna be a part 2 video. I went to summer school in middle school. I had met some people. When I went to summer school, I had people was calling me, wondering if I was a Marley sister. My nickname was a Marley sister. Yeah, I had done these really chunky long ass twists. And they were like, they thought I was related to, I used to run jokes and be like, are you related to Bob Marley? So I was called a Marley sister. What else? I feel like that's it for middle school. Yeah, I did say my talent show. I did my talent show. Oh, in elementary school, I used to get a lot of awards. What? Every year. I didn't get less than 3 awards in school, in elementary school. Yeah, like a lot of people used to like see my mom and be like, oh, you're here again, you know. And at that time, like, it was me, my siblings are like younger. That's how a lot of people knew like me and knew my parents and stuff. My mom, at least. My mom was like the only person who was like at my stuff. Yeah, a lot of my family members don't even know that I used to get awards like that. Like every year, like good behavior, good listening. Every time me always I get letter said like Shamika is welcome to the ceremony to receive blah 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 blah. Every single time. A lot. I got a lot of awards in elementary school. Middle school, I don't remember. Probably not. High school, I don't remember what to call it, right? But it's like when it's like a certain person of the month. Yeah, I got that in high school. I got that in grade 12. Like, I think it was either grade 11 or grade 12. I got that award. I wasn't honor roll, but I got like person of the month, like noticing my like my ethic in the school. Like, yeah, I got noticed. I wasn't honor roll, but I definitely got people of the month, somebody of the month. Yeah, no, they had it coming in like it was delivered to my desk. It was in some like expensive like envelope, and I was wondering like what is this? And when I was reading it, it was so professional that I was like, I'm getting an award. The teacher was like, congratulations. I'm like, thank you. I had to read it like 5 times, and still to this day I don't even remember because of like what it was saying. I was just in shock. And then they had like a whole ceremony in the library and everything. I got a whole ass like I got an award in high school. High school, I was a little disappointed with my high school, to be honest. Like, I was looking for a cheer squad. They're telling me they didn't have enough people, somebody to like run like kids, or like not enough participants for it to be like a full thing. I didn't continue with band, and I probably should have. And I didn't do the talent show. I did do basketball though. I was on the ball team. I low-key feel like this is definitely gonna be a part 2. My ball skills improved like a lot better now. I was on the ball team. They wanted me to do rugby, but I never did rugby. I could see why. At the time, I didn't really understand. I'm like, rugby? Like, I give off rugby to you? And I didn't even know what rugby was. And now, like, growing up, I could see why my teachers, like, was like, you should try out for rugby. I'm telling you, like, rugby is your sport. And I used to watch it, and I'm like, how are you guys even saying that this is my sport? Because my teachers, like, who tell me to do rugby, they know me that I'm a singer and a dancer and stuff, right? You know, I used to work out too. I used to go for jogs. I used to bench press. I used to work out. I'm getting back into it. I found a gym yesterday. I literally found a gym that I want to sign up to for yesterday, and they called me yesterday, and I just have to go to kind of like do like a walkthrough. But yeah, it's lit. It's so bougie. It's so bougie, and I just want to make sure I have like my gym gear before like I sign up. Like, I don't want to like be paying for it and I don't have my gym gear yet. So I started gym gear shopping. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, the gym and the studio and stuff, I'm so about it. I am. Like, it's so bougie. Like, there's 2 floors to it. Like, it's so amazing. And there's a pool. If you know me, you know the pool is where it's at. Yeah. High school, I don't remember much. Yeah, I was more dance. Like, I never told anybody that I had like I had performed on stage and everything, but I was definitely, people used to ask me if I was famous in school. I never used to tell nobody. I never told anybody, and they used to ask me, and I was like, I mean, I performed at a show. I told like 2 friends, and like almost the whole school used to ask me like, yo, is Shamika famous? Not even knowing that I have a whole nickname called popularity. I never was like, I never used to walk around and chant I was famous and I was this and that. I used to just like do my thing and go to school and how I behave. And people always used to ask me. Like, I always used to laugh. Are you famous? Are you famous? But yeah, people used to tell me like they see that like they feel like I'm gonna be. They felt like my the teachers and the people that the students talk about. Oh, like they could see me like when it comes to like a whole school. I don't know what you call it when you like. You go back to school and everybody's like older or something, your reunion. I don't think I would really go to my reunion. No, I don't think so. I don't know, it depends. I don't know. I'll go back to go see the teachers, but the reunion, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do all of that. But people used to say that when they see me coming back to the reunion, if I'm not married, and they used to say married with a kid but pulling up in a black presidential tinted whip, just rich. Like me and my rich family. And they say like if it's like, okay, I don't have a man, they like, I still see her pulling up by herself, like rich, like either she's driving or she has a driver. That's what I gave off in school. Like a lot of my teachers used to tell me, well, one teacher specifically, like that kind of like really spoke to me and was like saying like a lot of teachers see my potential and stuff, because this one teacher heard about how I be dancing in class and singing and doing all that kind of stuff, and he really like, he believed in my career. Like he did, like he really believed in my career, and he was like, I could see you like making it. I might just like, he just say like, I might just have problems because of like hate, you know, like that might be like my hardest fight, like, you know, like. And he wasn't, he pretty much, because by the time like leaving, I already knew like what was up. Like any job that I was trying to do, I was trying to really like fund my career and stuff, you know. But yeah, that was high school. I didn't have a boyfriend. You know, I had people who they liked me, but I didn't have a boyfriend. I didn't really like I hung out, but I didn't hang out like that. You know, like I was more of a school and go home type of girl. I was like that. Like I hung out, but like I wasn't a hangout every day. Like I wasn't that type of girl. Yeah, it's at 28. So I'm gonna so I'm gonna come back when we're at the next step of the hair, because I am gonna try to keep it in one video, because I basically talked about it. Like I could talk about a little bit more in high school, but it's already at like 28 minutes, and I'm trying to like get it in like one video. Yeah, so like push it maybe like 30-35. So I might, or maybe we're just gonna do a part 1 and a part 2. We're just gonna do a part 1 and a part 2. But where am I gonna stop this one at? Like 28, 30? Let's try 35. Let's try 35. See what YouTube finna tell me and all these kinds of stuff. Cause lately my YouTube account, like really YouTube, like the frig. But yeah, we still gotta cut it soon and go into a part 2. I don't know what I would talk about in the part 2. I got suspended in school. Not to say, yeah, I got suspended. Maybe I'll talk about that. My school suspension. The first one, my very first suspension was a fight. Yeah, I recorded a fight, and then somebody else showed a video, and you could see me front center with my BlackBerry recording. So loud. So I was they literally called me and was calling me in the office and was like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're not even gonna lie, because you're literally wearing the same jacket that's in the video. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, because some other people from the same incident tried to come up here and lie. And when you see the video, like I was watching myself on the screen, I was so literally like this, literally like how this camera, you couldn't miss me. You couldn't miss me. Like I was even trying to figure out who that person was, because is that something sneaky? Because I was right there with the phone like this, didn't even know that I could get in trouble. I didn't even know, because you know, like the police and everything had got involved. Like the girl who started the fight ended up calling the police, and it was just like a whole hot mess. Like it was just it was so bad. Like it was so bad. Yeah, like it was just so bad. Because it just started playing, and I was thinking like the angle, what, like, you know, at first I didn't even know you could get in trouble for this, but whatever. Literally like this, the phone is in my hand. You this is how you see me, literally, like holding the phone like this, and like this, like this. They're like, that's you right there. I was trying so hard not to laugh because like to get in trouble, to know you can get in trouble for that, and then the angle, like literally, and I don't even know who that person was, to be honest. I really don't. I've been looking for this one piece of hair. It's at 32 minutes. I'm gonna have to do a part 2. We're gonna talk about the second time I got suspended. Yeah, I'm gonna so talk about that. We're gonna stop this. This is one y'all, part 2. Part 2.